tool that might help you. You don't have to use the sentence starter or the word bank if you have other ideas that work better for you, but this is to help you get started if you are not sure where to start, okay? Again, the do now is to describe the most important moment in your life. Why is this moment significant to who you are today? Significant means important as well. In 2 to 3 sentences, describe the moment and how it made you feel. Does anyone have any questions about the do now? Okay. Isaiah, do you have any paper?
My backpack and stuff in the locker room.
Denise, could you give him a piece of paper, please? Thank you so much.
Does anyone have an extra pencil for Isaiah? Lucia has.
Alright, thank you. I see you guys are writing, that's good. If any of you have questions, please let me know. You should be writing more than one sentence, so at least 2 sentences for this one. I'm going to give you guys about 1 more minute. When you're done, you can just put your pencil down. I can tell that you're done when I see your pencil is down.
504-344-7799. 504-344-7799. 7799. Thank you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and move on. I am going to share most important moment. I think the most important moment in my life was whenever I moved to Arizona. This moment made me feel a little bit scared because I was 18 moving here for college, but I was very hopeful of new opportunities, and excited to be on my own, away from my family, and meet new people. So that, I think, is the most important moment of my life so far. So far. Would anyone like to share today? Raise your hand if you'd like to share your most important moment. Jaleel.
One moment I won't forget is when the first time I got into Christ. I remember feeling nervous because I was thinking, what if he doesn't forgive me? But when I started my journey, he made my life so much better.
Thank you so much, Jaleel. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Would anyone else like to share their most important moment? Okay. I do not want to call on anyone for this one because I think it's pretty personal. So we're going to move on from this, but good job today. We're going to continue writing on the same piece of paper for some different notes and stuff. Okay? So we have a new standard and objective today. The objective today is students will be able to draft an effective introduction paragraph for a personal narrative using a 3-part structure, hook, context, and insight reflection in order to establish a compelling opening that engages readers and previews personal growth themes. So that's a lot there, but we're going to take it step by step, and you will have an introduction written by the end of the period today.
Softener, Buford.
Our central question is still, what does it mean to be American? We're still on the first unit of the 9th grade curriculum. Okay, so we have a hook for today, which is me trying to get you started to think about these personal narratives. Now, personal narrative is a story. So what I'm going to do is read this example and read my example and give you guys the opportunity to think about the examples first. So here's one example, personal narrative example. When I was 14, I moved to a new school in the middle of the year. At lunch, no one invited me to sit with them. I ate in the hallway that day, and something about that silence made me start writing for the first time. I needed somewhere to put the feeling. So here, this is an example of somebody who wrote about a time when they were in high school. They felt isolated, so they ate alone, and then they started writing. Whether that was writing poetry, writing music, writing stories, we don't know. But something for them, writing felt better. Here's my example. So you can try to think of why this is so impactful, and maybe a way that you could connect to the emotions in the story. Miss Graham's example. When I was 22, I had to take a couple of days off from school during my first year teaching to go to my mom's funeral. When I returned, my students had written me letters on paper stacked on my desk and notes all over my whiteboard, hoping that I was okay and telling me that they were sorry for my loss. This made me realize that I was doing something right and I was truly in the right place. So for me, this was an important moment because taking days off and having a substitute can be difficult and hard. You build your relationships with your students, and I don't like to take days off if I don't have to, but I did have to. And I was just like a little bit worried about my students, but they did great and they missed me and were very supportive. So that was a very sweet moment for me. I want you guys to talk with your partner who you're sitting beside. Why do you think that that moment stuck with me? And why do stories like this help us understand what do stories like this help us understand about people? Okay. Does anyone have any questions about what I'm asking you to do right now? All right, go ahead and turn and talk to your partner. Isaiah, you can turn around and talk to Venice and them. Lucia, you'll have to turn around and talk too. Okay, go ahead and get started, guys.
Darwin Perez, we here.
Hey, look, in moment, we talking about we run out of paper.
You wanna be his partner? You wanna be his partner? No, Mr. Jordan got a partner. You wanna work with Debbie? Work with Debbie?
Look, one moment, I won't forget when my mom. Damn. Look, why do you think this moment stuck to me? Stuck with me because this moment stuck with me because it was my first time going to the studio. I just had fear of that. It was a memorable when I first made my first song.
And causing you 3 work together.
And then these stories like this help us understand why just say
Hey, Isaiah, are you okay?
why your mama sticks to you?
You okay?
Stole me my
You can talk to Dario and Glenn behind you.
my what you call my cousin that was out. Like getting her good stuff. Because my brother got shot at. My brother got killed. My cousin got shot.
I'll give you guys about another minute to talk.
Then my cousin got shot at.
This story like this help us understand about people because people expressing their feelings and saying what they writing stories is this way and help us understand more about that person.
So I had
It's coming out.
All right, let's go ahead and come back together so we can talk about this together as a class. So turn your attention back up here. I'm gonna call on Lucia. Lucia, what did you and your partner talk about for these questions?
So we talked about how the story can impact people.
Okay, and what did you say specifically about that?
I say it can make people feel something towards that moment, like feeling hopeful, happy.
Good job. Yeah. Haley, what did you and Frederick talk about?
We talked about like how that moment stuck with you, like basically like you felt loved because like you just lost someone that like you love dearly, so just to get that love and support from, you know, somebody like someone else or the whole class and you love them, so they actually showed you how much they care for you and stuff when you just lost somebody that you really love.
Yeah, exactly, thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to share what they talked about? I'll probably call in one more group. Is that a hand, Glenn? Glenn, go ahead.
We talked about stories like this. They help us understand people by cause if they feeling some type of way and they feelings there, write it down to like express their feelings without actually having to talk to somebody.
Yeah, good job. A lot of times writing our feelings down can feel kind of cathartic. Do you guys know what that means? Cathartic? It means like relief, kind of like how a medication might make you feel. You take medicine to stop your pain. Sometimes writing could help you feel like less pain if you're feeling painful emotions. Sometimes we like to write about our happy emotions too. Good job, guys. This is exactly where I wanted us to have this, where I wanted this conversation to go, because we are going to have the opportunity to write about our own personal narrative today, about an important moment. So we're going to be breaking down the prompt and taking just 3 little notes about how to write an introduction of the personal narrative. Okay. So here's where we're going to start with our